What's up guys, welcome back my YouTube channel, so please subscribe my YouTube channel and bell icon. I telling about top 3 ultra rare South Africa super rare coin. The 1994 South Africa 20-center coin is more than just a small piece of bronze plated steel. It represents a major moment in South African history and carries the story of a nation stepping into a new era. This coin was issued in the same year South Africa held its first democratic elections, marking the end of apartheid and the beginning of a new chapter. Because of that timing, coins from 1994 have a special place in the hearts of collectors who appreciate both historical value and symbolic meaning. The 20-cent coin from this year features the familiar and elegant King Protea flower on the reverse side. The King Protea, South Africa's national flower, is a symbol of beauty, strength, and resilience. It has been used on South African coins for many years because it reflects the natural richness of the country. Under the flower design, you will find the mint mark ALS, which stands for the designer and engraver responsible for the artwork. This small detail makes the coin easy to identify and adds interest for collectors who look closely at variations and engravings. On the obverse side, the coin shows the South African coat of arms used at that time. The inscription, South Africa, appears in different official languages, reflecting the country's cultural diversity. Since 1994 was such a crucial turning point in the nation's history, even normal circulating coins from that year attract attention from people who enjoy collecting coins with powerful historical connections. In terms of metal composition, the 20-cent coin from 1994 is made of bronze-plated steel. It has a diameter of about 21 millimeters and weighs just under 4 grams. The coin was produced in large quantities for everyday use, so most examples in circulation today are still quite common. However, the condition of the coin plays a major role in determining its value. A coin that has been handled for many years usually shows scratches, discoloration, or wear. These circulated coins are generally worth only face value or slightly above it. A 1994 South Africa 20-cent coin with the ALS marking in average circulated condition usually sells for around $1 to $2 to collectors who enjoy building year-by-year sets. But if the coin is in excellent condition, such as uncirculated or mint state, the value is noticeably higher. A bright, sharp, untouched coin with clear details and no signs of wear can sell for around $3 to $5, and sometimes more depending on collector interest. The value increases even further if the coin has been professionally graded. Although grading is generally done only for very rare or extremely high-quality coins, collectors also look for errors, such as misstrikes or off-center minting. Rare errors can significantly increase the value of any coin, including this one. While major errors on the 1994 20-cent coin are not commonly reported, any unusual variation might bring higher prices if verified. Overall, the 1994 20-cent coin from South Africa with the ALS mint mark is an affordable and meaningful collector's item. It is a coin that tells the story of a country undergoing major change, and for many collectors, that historical connection is just as valuable as the coin itself. Next coin. The 5-cent coin from South Africa dated 1976 is a small but meaningful piece of the country's numismatic history. Although its face value was tiny, its design, symbolism, and the era in which it was produced make it an interesting collectible today. Many people overlook lower denomination coins, but this coin carries more history than most realize. The 1976 South African 5-cent coin was minted during the period when the country still used the pre-1990s coat of arms and Afrikaans and English inscriptions. This was a time marked by political tension and major social changes. Coins from this era often serve as reminders of the economic and cultural landscape before the country's later reforms. The coin was made of bronze, giving it a distinctive reddish-brown appearance that collectors recognize immediately. Over time, many surviving coins have darkened or developed natural patina, which adds to their old-world charm. On the obverse side of the coin, you will find the South African coat of arms, surrounded by the country's name in both English and Afrikaans. The inscriptions, South Africa, and Suid-Afrika, reflect the bilingual nature of the nation at that time. Below the coat of arms is the year of minting, 1976. This side of the coin symbolizes national pride, identity, and continuity. The engraved details on the coat of arms, even on such a small coin, reflect the quality of minting during that period. The reverse side of the coin shows the iconic blue crane, which is South Africa's national bird. The crane stands gracefully, with its long legs and elegant posture. The denomination, 5C, is placed beside it. This design is loved by collectors because of its simplicity and beauty. It reminds people of South Africa's rich wildlife heritage and the symbolic importance animals hold in the nation's identity. In terms of mintage, the 1976 5-cent coin was produced in large numbers for everyday use. This means the coin is not considered rare in circulated condition. Many examples can still be found in old savings jars, inherited collections, or bulk coin lots. However, the value of any coin depends heavily on its condition. Circulated pieces with scratches, wear, or discoloration usually hold only minimal collector value. On average, such coins may be worth a small premium above face value, commonly between a few cents and $1 or $2 to collectors who enjoy completing year sets. Where the value becomes more interesting is in uncirculated or high-grade conditions. A 1976 5-cent coin graded in brilliant uncirculated condition, showing sharp details and full original color, can attract higher prices. Some well-preserved pieces may sell for several dollars, depending on the market and demand among collectors specializing in South African decimal coins. Proof versions, if available, are valued even higher because of their mirror-like finish and limited production. Overall, the 1976 South Africa 5-cent coin is affordable, historical, and visually appealing. It represents a snapshot of South Africa during a changing era and continues to attract collectors who appreciate its cultural symbolism, classic design, and connection to the country's numismatic past. Next coin. The 1977 South Africa 20-cent coin is a fascinating piece of the country's numismatic history, representing a period of artistic change, political transition, and the evolution of South African coinage. Collectors around the world appreciate this coin not only for its design but also for its place in the timeline of South African currency. In this video, we explore the history, features, and current value of the 1977 20-cent coin, often marked with the mint initials, TS, which refer to the engraver Tommy Sassine. The coin was issued by the South African Mint during a time when the country was adjusting to new designs and symbols on its money. The obverse features the South African coat of arms, a detailed emblem that reflects the cultural heritage and complexity of the nation during the 1970s. Surrounding the coat of arms is the bilingual country name in English and Afrikaans, written as South Africa and Suid-Afrika. At the bottom sits the year 1977, marking the coin's minting period. On the reverse side, the coin displays its most recognizable feature, the beautiful protea flower, South Africa's national flower. The initials, TS, representing the designer Tommy Sassine, appear near the flower, giving the coin a unique identity. This design was used on 20-cent coins for several years and remains one of the most admired floral designs in South African coinage. The coin is made of nickel-plated copper, giving it a silver-like appearance. For collectors, the value of the 1977 20-cent coin depends heavily on condition. Coins in circulated condition, meaning they have been used in everyday transactions, are quite common. These typically hold a modest value, often ranging from a few cents to about 1 or 2 South African rand in local markets. In international collecting circles, circulated pieces may sell for around $1, depending on buyer interest. The real value appears when the coin is found in excellent, uncirculated condition. A well-preserved coin with sharp details, no scratches, and full mint luster can attract higher interest. Uncirculated examples often sell between $3 and $10, and coins graded by professional services can achieve even higher prices. Another factor affecting value is rarity. The 1977 20-cent coin is not considered rare, as millions were minted. However, coins with striking errors, off-center designs, or unusual minting defects can sell for significantly more. Collectors actively search for these error coins, and depending on the type of flaw, values can reach between $20 and $50 or even more for dramatic mint mistakes. Overall, the 1977 South Africa 20-cent TS coin remains a popular collectible because it offers a combination of historical meaning, artistic detail, and affordability. Whether you have one coin or a full set, it represents a small but interesting piece of South African history. If you own one, consider checking its condition carefully. It might be worth more than you expect.